Rahman Rahim. Today we are going to discuss STX slide number week 1 to 2, and here we have slide number 12, e-commerce and web system, right? E-commerce and web system have some benefits, increasing user awareness of availability of service, product, industry, person, or a group. For example, if you are doing shopping from some big store and they have also website, so the nature of their website is e-commerce, and you can see the product, you can see the product reviews and how much people downloaded it, just like the Amazon is the best example of e-commerce. Amazon is the best example of e-commerce and web systems. Okay, the possibility of 24-hour access for user. I mean, you can access the Amazon 24-hour a day. Improving the usefulness and usability of interface design. Amazon have this feature. Creating a system that can extend globally rather than remain local, thus reaching people in remote location without worry of time zone in which they are located. So these features are exactly the features of Amazon. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Any doubt?
No, sir.
Okay. Enterprise Resource Planning System, ERP. Perform integration of many information systems existing on different management level and within the different function like SAP, like Oracle. Okay, wireless and mobile system. Do you know about wireless?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Our handset or the Android phone and the iPhones are wireless phones. Okay.
Yes.
A system analyst may be asked to design standard wireless and mobile communication network that integrate voice, video, and email into organizational intranets or industry extranets. For example, you are an employee of the Microsoft, then you have your own local internet which is called as intranet of your organization. Okay, local internet that operate within the organization might be called intranets. Okay.
Yes, sir.
A system analyst may also be asked to develop intelligent agents. Intelligent agents are software that can assist user with tasks in which the software learn preferences from of user over time and then act on those preferences. Do you know about chatbot system?
No, sir.
Okay, these are the systems that are developed and integrated with the web system or e-commerce websites for helping the user. For example, if I ask from the chatbot system, do you have this product, then it will say, if they have the product, they will search the product in the inventory and then they will reply to me, yes, we have this product. Okay. In the Amazon, I might think so. When you chat with the administration, then it might be an AI chatbot. Okay. For example, I will show it to you. Wait. Here we have chatbot system. Okay, here you can see when we have to return order or when we want to refund the product, and whenever refund this whatever the product that you have bought from the Amazon, then you have to chat from the local dealer or the Amazon dealer. Okay, or the customer service center might also be chatbot system. Okay, I will show it to you. Wait a second. Okay. Here, here. Do you know about this interface?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, whatever this is chatbot system. Okay. They are assisting me and they are chatting with me. Okay. They are assisting me and they are chatting with me. Check complaint status, whatever that. This is actually chatbot system that I want to tell you. Okay. This is same for iPhone, iPod, BlackBerry. Wireless communication is referred to as m-commerce, means mobile commerce. Okay, we can access this from our mobile too. Okay,
Yes, sir.
open source software, an alternative of traditional software development where proprietary code is hidden from the user. For example, when we visit our this site, Amazon site, whatever the code behind the site, whatever the code behind the site, it is hidden. It is hidden from us, and the code behind the site is here. Okay,
Yes, sir.
this is the code behind the site of Amazon, but it is hidden for us. We are just looking for the user interface, and it is only available source which can be viewed by the user. Okay, open source software is free to distribute, share, and modify. Okay, do you know about IDM?
No, sir.
This is the IDM software, or your Oracle is also open source. Linux, Apache, Mozilla Firefox, web browser, and your Oracle is also open source softwares. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Need for systems analysis and design is installing a system without proper planning leads to great user dissatisfaction. For example, if you want to install Linux operating system over your laptop or over your desktop, but if you did not read the guidelines and the guidebook of the Linux, then you cannot be satisfied from the performance of the Linux software system, Linux operating system, and frequently causes system to fall into disuse. For example, if the login system of the Linux is operable, but if you did not configure it properly by the help of the user guide, then you cannot make sure that you cannot use it properly. Okay. User involvement throughout the system's projects is critical to the successful development of computerized information system. For example, if your user want to develop a system that needs to add some information of user, just like your national database of India, okay, whenever the user is not there, you cannot develop your information system. If the user is not present for giving you feedback about the information system, then you cannot develop a successful system. And the system must have some flaws and some loophole that can cause hack into or break into or breaches. Okay. Lend structure to the analysis and design of information. You can lend structure from the legacy and design your new structure and the new website and the new information system. A series of processes systematically undertaken to improve a business through the use of computerized information system. The system that can be used to take decision support system that can calculate the data and process the information and give you a result can be used in the business intelligence and also used to enhance the profits of the business. If you cannot use the support system, then your business might be back away in the law. You cannot get as much profit as you can by the DSS if you are not configuring the right DSS into your system, business system. Roles of systems analyst. The analyst must be able to work with the people of all description and experience in working with computer. For example, if you are the analyst and I am the web developer and my colleague is a graphic designer, then you if you have to develop a system that needs both of us, then you have must have to get feedback and get descriptive meeting to get description and experience by using the system, by using the old or legacy system that you have to develop in the new system, and you are taking help from the legacy system. The system analysis systematically assesses how users interact with technology and business function by examining the input information with the intent of improving organizational process. For example, if I am the user and I am my role is teacher, then I have to put my teacher login into the system. And if you are the student, then you have to put your student login into the system. And this is analysis or analyst by the system analyst, that which role of the worker is suitable for the login system. He cannot assign my credential or my role to a student one, and no, he cannot assign a student role to a teacher one, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Three primary roles: consultant, supporting expert, and agent of change. Consultant, that he is going to consult. Supporting expert, for example, he is going to develop a system which is a university management system, and he needs an expert that developed in the past and or that developed the legacy system. And the agent of change, the one who want to change some changes in the legacy system that he don't want to need in the next operating system or the update of the legacy system. Okay. Consultant. Consultant have some advantage and disadvantage too. Can bring them a fresh perspective that other people in the organization do not possess. For example, consultant give you an idea, and just like the Amazon gives you an idea that other website don't have in them, right? Amazon is also a unique website and mostly worldwide accepted website, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Disadvantage. What will be the disadvantage? True organization structure can never be known to an outsider. For example, if we are the outsider for the Amazon, then we cannot able to understand what will the organizational structure of the Amazon, right? So this is the main advantage, disadvantage of the consultant. Supporting expert, for example, one who is going to get consult, or the one who developed the legacy system is the expert. Supporting expert draws on the professional expertise concerning computer hardware and software and their use in the business. Today, if you are going to develop the university management system, then you have to develop all the necessities of the university management system, but make it unique. For making it unique, you have to consult the experts who have done many developments in the university management system software, and you have to ask which type of uniqueness you can hold into your system. Agent of change, a person who serve as a catalyst for change, develop a plan for change, and work with other in facilitating that change. For example, here is the web system for the Amazon. Okay, I am the change agent. I don't want this search bar into my system, and I don't want these cards for my system. I just want to make it categorized version or categorized tab. Whenever I click them, I will go onto the category. Okay, this is the change, and I am the agent of change. Okay, qualities of system analyst. He will be a problem solver. He is a well communicator. He has strong interpersonal and ethics rule and interpersonal qualities. Self-disciplined and self-motivated that he can do it. Self-disciplined and self-motivated explains that he can do it. Okay. Problem solver, if any problem that is given to him, that he will solve the problem and give the best solution that he can give to according to his capabilities. Communicator, for example, if you are having a communication problem, or you are having a problem with the functionality of system, then he can communicate with the changer or expert and make the communication ended peacefully. Strong personal and professional ethics, they need to shape the client relationship. For example, I am the client of yours, then you must have interpersonal and ethics, that if I want to make a system that has never been developed as before, then your analyst or the system analyst will say, yes, sir, we can do it. We have an idea of how to develop this type of structure, and we have many experts that can work over the your idea. System development life cycle. The system development life cycle is a phase approach to solving business problems developed through the use of specific cycle of analyst and the user activities. SDLC basically generated by the requirements of user, and whenever the user requirements are done, SDLC begins. Analyst will suggest how we can initiate the SDLC and which problem will get the priority to get solved. Each phase has unique user activities. For example, first we have to create logins of our system, login system of our entire system. Then it has the priority number one, and we have to develop the login system. For the login system, when we have to develop it and it will be fully functional, then we have to do user testing. And for user testing, we have to invite our user or end user or the stakeholders to get use the login system. Once the activity is done, then we have to ask the feedback of the system. If they okay or make it done or thumbs up with the system, then we can integrate. Or if they are not satisfied with our work, then we have to make changes in that login system. This is the 7 phases of system development life cycle. In first, identify the problem and opportunities when we are going to draw our requirements. After this, we have to determine the human information requirement, means what which type of system that our client wants to develop. Then we have to analyze the requirements and system needs. Are they possible? Is it possible to develop or not? Designing the recommended system. The system analyst will design the system, and further they will proceed towards designing department. and then and when the designing part is done, they have to proceed toward development part department, and development team will develop it according to the documentation of the analyst. And when the development is done, they invite the user and the stakeholder to get test of their product. If they thumbs up about the product, then it will be done, and it is satisfied. They give you a satisfied review about it, then you can implement in the market, or you can integrate into the system. Okay, these are the 7 phases. Incorporating human computer interactions means HCI. Whenever you can interact with a computer, HCI involved. So you know about when you started the computer, a desktop window or in the Mac operating system will get to visible to you, and you will operate it according to the operation of operating system. For example, if you are operating a Linux system, then you cannot use the mouse because it is basically it is developed over the command line interface. So you have to open the CLI and you have to type commands with proper syntax. SCI is the aspects of a computer that enables communication and interaction between human and computer. Implementing HCI into SDLC implies emphasizing people rather than work to be done or the IT that is involved. For example, here we have Amazon system, and HCI is here that the colorful interface. We have colorful interface. People will interact with the colorful interface rather than only black and white. Okay. If we do not involve colors into our system or into our website or into our user interface, then our user interface will be black and white and no one will get to interact. Just like the television, first we have black and white TVs, now we have colorful TVs. Okay. The demand for
Yes,
analysts
sir.
who are capable of incorporating HCI into system development process keeps increasing. For example, you are the analyst and you suggest that in the Amazon this color is good for the entire site. Now if we check this, these two colors or three colors are the primary color for the entire site, right?
Yes, sir.
So system, you are the best system analyst that is that gives suggestion for the color interpretations. Now it is the demand for the system analyst in the market that is elevating day by day as companies begin to realize that quality of system and quality of work life can be improved by taking human centered approach at the outset of project. For example, if you are the analyst, then you can suggest that we can change the color, we can change the graphics, we can do a lot of things into our legacy system, then our system will get be enhanced and more user will get be attracted. Okay, it is your duty to give suggestions, identify problems, opportunities, and objective activities. Interview user management, for example, how you can do user management and how much user are going to visit your website or your web system daily. Summarizing the knowledge obtained, how which type of information, like which type of age group people are going to use Amazon. Every type of people can access the Amazon give you how much delivery days, right?
Yes,
And
sir.
you at the end you will document all the results. And when you done with the documentation, then you have to draw on some output or a feasibility report that uh, from 18 to 25 we have maximum number of users, and from China or from the UK or from the USA we have 20 to 40 age people, and from the UK it's range from 35 to 60 and more. Your feasibility report is get done. Determining human information requirement. How you will determine human information requirement? For example, if we have to gather data about human information, the Amazon, how much people are going to visit Amazon in one day? Okay, what will be the per hour average? What will be the per hour buying average? What will be per hour review average? At which type of age group is going to visit at this time? For example, 5 to 7, or at which type of people are going to buy this product at specific time or specific region? This is human information requirement, that how much time do you analyze the system, and how much type of question that you can gather from the system. For example, interviewing, you can interview the Amazon data analyst, sampling the you sampling your question and investing hard data. Questionnaires, you can do some questionnaires with them. Observe the decision maker behavior environment, how they are going to observe the environment and how they make decision. For example, they latestly they added Pakistan to Amazon list, or Amazon sending list, or whatever the list that they added into Pakistan. Then you can identify how the analyst should take decision about it. Okay, then how they are going to prototype any product, learn that who, what, where, 5 Ws and H, and why of the current system. What are the shortcomings of the this Amazon system? Okay, the basic shortcoming of the Amazon system is the delivery. Okay, is the delivery is the main shortcoming of this system of Amazon. Then you can draw some output with them. How you can analyze the system needs? For example, if I give you a task, okay, I have to give you a task, you have to develop bank management system. Then what will be the system needs? You have to do all this activity. Okay, slide number 25. Okay, note that you have to give me system needs, and the topic is banking management system or ATM management system.
Wait, wait,
ATM system, and you have to give me system needs. Okay, okay, designing the recommended system. How you can design the procedure for users to help them accurately enter data. For example, in the login system you cannot design your own credential fields. You can design whatever the user needs. For example, email, password, and contact. Just three things. If the user want only two things, email and password, then you have to design only two things, not with even the third. And you can add reCAPTCHA or CAPTCHA or the chatbot system that can help or enable user to enter some pin type CAPTCHA with that. Okay, design human computer interface. For example, that interface that is readable by the human easily, just like the this is the HCI. best example that it is an interface that human can read easily. Okay, we are talking about this interface. Okay,
Yes, sir.
this is the best example of HCI. We can read this interface easily as much as we can. Here we have chat bar, chat app, meeting tab, contact, apps, and whiteboard. Okay, so
Yes, sir.
and here we have return to meeting. We have four different tabs, and we have a wall clock, or you can say that reminder clock. Here we have a section which can hold the information about upcoming meetings of us that is going to happen in the future. But here we have no data because we have no meetings. We are done today. Okay, now we are going to share with you design system controls. These are the controls of Zoom app, that how you can design it. Okay, how you can design it, it is totally up to you. Design database and or files, whatever the system, whatever the website you have, it must have some database behind them. Okay,
Yes, sir.
okay, when you are going to develop some system, then you must have some backup for the appraisal of system. For example, if your system is get down by some hackers, then you can also do some operation with the backup. And when you re-upload the backup into the web server, then you are going to able your system back online. Developing and documenting software. For development and the documentation of the software, you have to give this type of activity. System analysts work with the programmers to develop an original software. That how much time do you need to develop this software, and how is the how are the requirements that you have to develop into your system, that you have to integrate into your system. Work with the user to develop effective documentation. Okay, if you are the user and I am the system analyst, then I have to work with you, sir. How much type of user interface that you want into your application, software, or the system. For example, if I have whatever the banking account I am using, they have four interfaces and four different with four different color schemes. So this is done by the system analyst. Programmers design the user interface, code the user interface, and remove tactical error from the computer programs. For example, you are the programmer, then you have to design this type of interface. Okay, this type of links, whatever the links are. Okay, the if I click over the today's deal, then it will open today's deal of the Amazon, not they will open the customer service center. Okay, if I click customer center service, then it will not open my account page. Okay, this is the error that you have to make less into your documentation and into your program. Document software with the help of file, procedure manual, and website with frequently asked questions. Okay, let us check they have frequently asked question or not. Here we have where is my stuff, recommended topics. They are all frequently asked questions. Okay, these are all the frequently asked question, FAQs. Output, then you have to give an output computer program, which type of computer program that you and your programmer are going to develop, and the system documentation that you have to write. Okay, with the help of user. Testing and maintaining system. When your system is developed with the documentation, you have to test And if the test have some error or some bugs into them, then you have to maintain the system. Okay, testing should take place first with the sample data and then with the actual data. For example, the sample data can be your and my login, and the actual data will be the user logins. Testing is done by both programmer and the analyst. Means you and I both can develop, both can do testing. And how we have to do activity: test the information system, system maintenance, and maintaining document. Maintaining document is your part. System maintenance is the developer part. Test the information is the part of us, the analyst and the developer too, and gives you output problems if they have some problems, if they have some updated programs, and we have a documentation that is given by you. Implementing and evaluating this system. How you can implement and how you can evaluate your system. But whatever effort that you have to do, you must have to implement the system. And after implementation, the user or the end user or the stakeholder or the uh, producers or whatever the stake market holders will evaluate the system and give you a final report. Training users to handle system. How you can handle the system, you have to give training. System conversion, that how you can develop your file, how you can download it, how you can upload it, converting file from old formats to new ones, or building a database, installing equipment, how you can install the software. For example, you are going to install Linux system, then you have to do it with your user guide or with the system analyst, that the one who designed the Linux. But in all over the world, system analysts cannot provide its services, so they launch a user guide for installing and maintaining. Actually, the evaluation take place during every phase. They want to say, for example, if you are going to document all the requirement, then you can evaluate all the documents, all the requirements are done, or is there someone that is left behind. So this is evaluation. Okay, this graph says us, if you have to develop new system that is compatible with the legacy system, then you can develop it, but it will only include 40% of the new functionalities, and rest the functionalities are taken by 60 to 80%. New system and other activities will be give to 20 to 40%, and maintenance of existing system means the legacy system functionalities are about 60 to 80%. Impact of maintenance. Maintenance is performed for two reasons: for removing errors or enhancing the software performance. Over time, the cost of continued maintenance will be greater than that of creating an entire new system. For example, if you are, as we know that we are living in the modern era, and every day we are going to develop new thing, new system. So if we are using old legacy system and it is too much old, that their maintenance will take thousands of dollars, much money, as we have new system, and this money can also use for developing new system, then you must have to develop your own new system and replace it with the legacy system. Okay, is there any problem till yet, or any query, any question you can ask?
Sir, enhancing existing software, can you explain once again?
Enhancing existing software.
Yes, sir.
Or if you are using Zoom, okay, if
Yes,
you are
sir.
using Zoom and you have a version that is belongs to first version number one, and when Zoom gives you update and update and update and up to 5 updates, you are not going to update your system, then you must have some error that is not compatible with your device, right?
Yes, sir.
So you have to enhance your existing software or existing Zoom update. So when you do update into the Zoom app, and when you do the latest update into your laptop, into your desktop, into your mobile, then it will be compatible and run smoothly onto your system, right?
Yes, sir.
So this is the enhancing existing software.
Yeah, okay, done, sir. Got it.
Okay. Over time, the cost of continuous maintenance, if you are not going to maintain or you are not going to update your system, then the maintenance cost will get be greater and greater. And at the time, and one time will come that your maintenance cost will be equal to the new generator. For example, if you are using phones, handsets, okay, if you are using Nokia phone and in this era, okay, then you
Yes,
must have
sir.
to update yourself with the new phone, because now Nokia hardware phone are not acceptable. Everyone has some smartphone, or you can say the touch mobile systems, or iPad, mini iPad, Air iPad, and much more technologies, right? Everyone is
Yes,
know about it. So you have to continue your maintenance, and if the maintenance is greater than the actual price of new system, then you have to replace your system with the new one, okay?
yes, sir.